Welcome to my live series, where creativity meets cutting-edge technology. I'm Mel, and on this channel, we explore the fascinating world of AI and content creation. Whether you're new to content creation or a seasoned pro, this series is all about helping you tap into your creative potential using AI tools that can elevate your work in ways you've never imagined. In this series, we'll be diving deep into tools like MidJourney for AI-generated imagery and Canva for design, but that's just the start. I'll be sharing other incredible tools as we come across them, anything that can help you create faster, smarter, and more beautifully. The goal here is to not only show you how to use these tools, but also to inspire you to think outside the box and find new ways to bring your vision to life. This live series is about more than just tips and tutorials. It's about building a community of creators who are passionate about what they do and eager to learn together. I believe AI is changing the game for creators, and if you're ready to embrace this evolution, you're in the right place. We'll push boundaries, challenge ourselves, and grow our skills in ways that truly set our work apart. So, if you're ready to join me on this journey of creativity and innovation, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. By doing so, we'll be supporting not only this channel, but also your own creative growth as part of a community that's dedicated to mastering the future of content creation. Let's create, innovate, and inspire together. Sorry, I was muted. Hey everyone, welcome to the live. This is the agenda. This is not going to be in any particular order, but these are all of the things that we're going to cover. So the first thing on the agenda is going to be a quick introduction to the session and the AI tools that we'll be using. We're going to do an overview of MidJourney and its image creation capabilities. We're going to do a live demo where you're going to watch me generate stunning images from the sample prompts that we're going to have. We're going to explore different styles and effects to create custom visuals. We're going to have real-time image creation with audience suggested prompts. So I do want you guys to be engaged and put in prompts that you guys want to suggest as well for me to go ahead and add. There's going to be an introduction to Luma Labs for animating AI generated images. There's going to be a step-by-step guide to animating static images into dynamic videos. You're going to watch how to seamlessly combine MidJourney images with Luma Labs animation. The final steps would be exporting and using our finished video in a project. And of course, this is an interactive Q&A. So I do want to wrap up with a recap of the key takeaways as well. Sorry, I was on mute this whole time for YouTube. By the way, guys, I am streaming on both TikTok and YT, and for some reason something's wrong with my mic. So we're gonna get started with this introduction again. We're off at a rocky start, but that's okay. So as I was saying, welcome to the Dream Creation, and this is where creativity meets cutting edge technology. My name is Mel, and I am the founder and driving force behind the June creation. I've had over 10 years of experience in technology and digital marketing. I specialize in blending the power of AI with innovative strategies to help creators, entrepreneurs, and businesses stand out in a crowded digital world. So I spent years honing my skills in the product management sector, leading teams and driving results at major media companies. And my passion for tech and creativity led me to create the June Creation, which is a platform designed to help you turn your visionary ideas into reality. Whether that's stunning AI generated images to expert digital marketing strategies and tools that make your life easier, my goal is to empower you with everything that you need in order to succeed. So, whether you're looking to boost your brand, expand your digital presence, or explore new ways to grow your business, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. So, for today's live, we're going to be diving into the world of AI generated content. And I'm excited to show you how to use two incredible tools. Um, those tools are going to be MidJourney, and that's where we're going to create our stunning images. And we're going to be using Luma Labs so that we can animate them. And by the end of this session, you're going to know how to create your very own AI generated videos from start to finish. And if there's any time left over, I'm also going to show you how to generate an AI voiceover. So, with these stunning AI generated videos, what you can do with them and what you'll learn to create, the possibilities are going to be endless. So, you can use them to start your own meditation channel on YouTube, where you can like design peaceful and immersive content to help people relax, unwind, and find calm. So, just like imagine your audience tuning into a beautiful animated visual that kind of guides them through these meditations and these affirmations and relaxation exercises. And it's all created by you with ease. But it doesn't just stop there. The meditation channel is just an example. You can also use these videos for building an engaging social media presence. You can stand out with unique, eye catching animated content that can elevate your brand, whether it's on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or all of the other social media platforms. You can launch a product or a service. So you can use these AI videos to create promotional videos that showcase your products with high quality visuals and animations. And that's going to set your business apart from your competitors. You can create online courses or tutorials. So you can design educational content and you can add some animations to help illustrate some of the concepts or just kind of keep your learners engaged for the most part. You can develop custom branding so you can personalize your brand with consistent AI generated visuals that reflect your style across platforms and materials, whether it's YouTube intros to website graphics. You can use it to inspire creativity, right? Everyone loves creating a mood board or a vision board. Or just some animated portfolios that showcase your creative skills to clients or employers. And you can use it to enhance your marketing strategy. So you can incorporate animated ads and promotional videos that capture the attention and convert your viewers into customers. I'm not sure if you guys follow me on YouTube, but I have done promotional videos before where I kind of created this mini movie using AI. A lot of people thought it was really cool. So make sure if you haven't already, check that page out as well. So, first, let's talk about MidJourney. So, if you're unfamiliar with it, it's an amazing AI tool that allows you to create high quality images from simple prompts. And the best part is, you don't need to be a professional designer. With just a few words, MidJourney can generate stunning visuals for you that look like they've been crafted by an expert. So, I'm going to make it super simple for you. I'm gonna put it like this. Midjourney is a super smart robot and it helps you create cool pictures just by typing in words. So imagine if you type in, I want a picture of a rainbow over a castle. And in less than 1 minute, it's going to generate that image for you. So as you can see, it's 15% complete. We're just gonna wait until it gets to 100. But when it makes that images for you, this kind of just proves that you don't need to know how to draw. You don't need to know how to use fancy tools. It literally just listens to what you want, and then it creates amazing images based on your ideas. So it's like having a magical artist on your computer. And I'm going to show you how to create images from scratch using MidJourney. As you can see, I created a prompt, I entered a prompt, and MidJourney worked its magic. And in just a few moments, we're going to create more of these images so that we can have a custom image that's ready to go. So look at this. The prompt was, I want a picture of a rainbow over a castle. The aspect ratio was 3:4. This is the 6.1 version of MidJourney, and I do have the stylization at 200, and it created these four beautiful images of me of a castle with the rainbow over the castle. Which images do you guys like? Drop it in the comments. Do you like image number 1, 2, 3, or 4? 1, 2, 3, or 4. And when I'm done, I'm just going to put this away like so. So now let's say if we create another, and if you guys have any suggestions on something that you want me to create that you want to see for yourself, put it in the comments and I will put it in the prompt for you. So let's say I want to see a dog walking on its two legs with a briefcase in the New York City streets. Let's see what it gives us. And you can be as imaginative as you want. MidJourney is able to handle that. Be as imaginative as you want. MidJourney can handle that. It doesn't have to be a simple prompt. I actually find the ones that are more complex to be the ones more interesting. So look at this. So instead of saying a dog walking on its two legs, I should have said a dog standing on its two legs. We can try again and see. So let's say if I wanted to try again, I would just come and reuse the prompts. And instead of saying a dog walking, I'm going to say a dog standing. And let's see what it gives me. Sometimes with MidJourney, you do have to put some prompts in over and over again until you can get the perfect image that you like. Remember, MidJourney is like a robot, so it's not 100% human, but it's the possibilities of what it can create are so endless and are so creative that it's worth trying. So see, I went ahead and put standing, and as you can see, there's an image of a dog right here standing on his two legs, and it's holding the briefcase, and it's in the New York City streets. How cool is that? Make sure you guys are liking the live if you think that this is cool. If you think that this is cool, make sure you are liking the live. The prompt for this is a dog standing on its two legs with a briefcase in the New York City streets. So with each prompt that you put, it does give you four images. So this is one of four. This is the second one where it still has a dog on all fours. This is the third one where technically it is on its 2 feet, but it has its two front paws on top of the briefcase. And this is image 4, which I think is my favorite one. This is actually a little creepy. So I'm actually going to download the fourth image and I'm going to download the first image. And I'm just going to put that off to the side because we're going to use those images later on in this tutorial. I'm going to show you something really cool because remember, this live is not only about generating images in MidJourney, it's also about animating them. And we're going to use a special tool called Luma Labs to animate those images. Now, the next thing I want to talk about when it comes to MidJourney is kind of exploring the different styles and effects with the custom visuals that you're creating. So MidJourney doesn't just create basic images. Like I said, you can play around with the styles, but there are also effects that you can do to make your visuals unique. And I kind of want to walk you through some of those settings that you can tweak. And it could be like artistic filters, different color palettes, It could be multiple things, and that will kind of help tailor your images to be exactly what you need. So I'm gonna come over here and let's say I can say, let me think of a really cool one. I can say I want a Basquiat. I think his name is Jean Michel Basquiat. I'm not sure if I'm spelling the last name right. I'm probably not. Basquiat style image of a woman sitting on a window sill. She has long hair. Her facial expression is neutral. Let's see. So this is like an artistic style, right? Because we want the Jean-Michel Basquiat style image. I'm pretty sure I'm spelling his name wrong, but like I said, MidJourney will know what I'm talking about. And I want the color and tone of the image to be let's say sepia. So sepia is like a color style. And I'm gonna hit enter and see what it gives me. So like I said, MidJourney does take about a minute or less to generate the image. So let's just give it some time. Right now it is at 33%. So I don't know if I've told you guys before, MidJourney be giving some non PG 13 images, and I feel like this is not the Jean Michel Basquiat style. So let me just hide this really quick because I don't want to get flagged. Let me Google how to spell Basquiat because I want a Basquiat, yeah, Jean Michel Basquiat style image. So I'm gonna go to images, and these are Jean Michel Basquiat style images. So let me copy and paste his name because I think that would be best. And I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna type his name here, styled image. Look at MidJourney trying to get me flagged today. That is horrible. Jean Michel Basquiat style image. Um, hmm, of a woman. I'm gonna say of a black woman. Of a black woman. Her facial expression is neutral. Let me keep it a little bit more simple. You can always keep it a bit simple and then you can build on it in order to get the desired outcome that you want. Okay, now we're talking. So it was the name spelling that was the issue. And as you can see, it's giving me this Jean-Michel Basquiat styled image of a black woman with her facial expression being neutral. This is the first image that it gave us. This is the second one. This is the third. And this is the fourth. Now, I want to kind of get into the settings of MidJourney. Before we get into the animation, we need to get into the settings. So as you can see here with this gear button, you can use this to adjust your prompts settings. So as you can see here, we have image style. There's portrait, there's square, there's landscape. Square is a 1-to-1 ratio. Portrait is something like 3-to-4, and landscape it could be something like 4-to-3. There are different ratios that are available. You can just move this. You can see there's like 3-to-2, 16:9, 2-to-1. 1 to 2, 9 by 16, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 1 to 1. You can also put in your own numbers as well. Like, let's say if you wanted to put some random numbers like 67 to, I don't know, 90, right? It can create that for you. It doesn't need to be what you see here. You can put your own custom item there. I'm going to put it back to 3 to 4. Actually, I'm going to do 69, and I'm going to tell you why in a few. So let me do 16:9. I'll tell you why in a few. Okay. Next, there's different modes. So there's standard mode and there is raw mode. So with the modes, the raw mode replaces the default aesthetic of some of the MidJourney model versions, and it can kind of help you create more photorealistic images, cinematic scenes, and cuter characters. With raw, I just feel like it just really shows everything. I kind of like standard because it kind of adds that MidJourney aesthetic to it. Um, so I kind of like the look and feel of that, but it is your preference. There are different versions of MidJourney. So MidJourney does routinely release new model versions to improve efficiency, coherency, and quality. 6.1 is the latest version. If you select on the drop down, you'll see that there was a version 6, 5.2, 5.1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you scroll even further down, you'll see that there's Niji 6, Niji 5, and Niji 4. Basically, Niji is if you want an anime style character. If you want your character to look a bit anime-ish, you would click on the Niji versions. So we're going to keep this at 6.1. My stylization, this is for the aesthetics. My stylization is at 100. The default is, sorry, my stylization is at 200 and the default is 100. So when I hit reset, that's why you see that it went over to 100. I'm going to keep it at 200, but basically the stylization influences how strongly the MidJourney aesthetic is applied. So low stylization values produce images that closely match the prompt, but they're less artistic. And high stylization values create images that are very artistic and less connected to the prompt. I feel like 200 is the number for me. 100 is a good balance, but I really like how my 200 has been looking. We have weirdness. I don't really use this because this creates like very weird, quirky images. And then we have variety, which determines how close the images that you get are related to the prompt. So you get 4 images. So when you get 4 images, essentially all your 4 images will look very similar. But if you increase the variety, the images will look very different. And the speed that I'm on is fast. Fast will kind of generate everything for you in a minute or less. Relax will take 2 to 3 minutes, maybe even more, and turbo will take about a few seconds. So that are the setting. Sorry, that is the settings for MidJourney. So for those of you who are just tuning in, so far we've created images of a dog standing on his 2 legs with a briefcase in the New York City streets. And we created a Jean-Michel Basquiat styled image of a black woman with her facial expression being neutral. Now let's say we have this image here. I really like this image, but I want to change it to be a 16:9, and I've gone ahead and changed my settings to be 16:9. I'm just going to reuse the prompt. I'm going to remove AR 3:4 because AR is what determines the aspect ratio. AR stands for aspect ratio. So I'm going to remove the AR. I'm going to keep the stylization at 200, version 6.1. I'm going to select um, style and image because I kind of want to get as close as possible to the same image. I just want it to be 16:9. And as you can see here, we do have something wider. The image did get wider, and I'm going to show you in a second why we want to do this. So let's let that image generate. And in the meantime, if there's anyone who's watching the live and if you want me to generate something for you, if you have any ideas, make sure you drop them in the comment section and I will do so. Nice. So it's kind of giving me the same to similar image, the same style. But the issue that I'm really having right now is that this poor little doggy's ears and feet are cut off. We saw everything here. I kind of want to see everything here. So I'm going to take this one actually, And I'm just gonna zoom it out a bit. I'm gonna select on zoom, which is right here, and I'm gonna zoom it out by 1 by 5 in hopes that it can capture the whole dog. Boom, there we go. There we go. All right. So now that it's at 100%, what we're going to do is they all look very similar, but there might be some things that are slightly different. Do you guys ever see like those memes or those videos that said like, can you spot what's different in the images? So I can already spot a few differences. So first of all, there's a car here, but there is no car there in the other images. There's a person here in a brown jacket, but that person is not in the other images as well. I'm trying to see what else is different. The sidewalk looks a little bit different. The dog pretty much looks the same to me. But this is a really this is like a really cool exercise when you want to post stuff and say like, what's the difference? I actually see another difference. There's another taxi cab here in this image. It's not there. There's a black car here. There's just more people walking here, and there's nothing here. So that's really cool. I think the image that I am gonna select is this one. Honestly, they all look the same. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upscale this image because anytime, why do we upscale if you watch my lives? Anytime you are ready to share, save, or print an image, you need to upscale it subtly. So that's what we're going to do. It's almost done. We're at 63%. Come on, let's get to 100. 78. Boom. All right, we're at 100. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save this. So now we are going to get to the fun part, okay? We're going to talk about Luma Labs Dream Machine. That is what's going to help animate these images. So Luma Lab is going to take our static visuals, and static means still, and it's going to breathe life into them, which is going to turn them into a dynamic animated video. And it is perfect for eye-catching content. Hello, Big Hugh. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you for joining the live. We're going to go to Luma Labs. So this is what the Luma Labs website looks like. It's called lumalabs.ai slash dream machine slash creations because we're going to be creating. So you can either A, type some text or an image and have it generate for you. Sorry, type some text or add an image and it will generate for you. We have an image. We have an image of a dog standing in the New York City streets. But let's say if you want to add some text instead. So we can say, for example, black man standing next to a white Tesla. Let's see if it can give us that. And I'm just gonna hit enter. Now, Luma Labs does take a little bit longer than a minute sometimes, so it's in the queue. Might take 2 minutes, might take 1 minute. It depends. But right now it's dreaming, it's in the queue, it's about to tell us what it's gonna do. So we're just going to give it a minute. And while we're waiting for anyone who is watching the live, if there is any prompt that you would like me to input or that you would like to see, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. While we're waiting for this to generate, I also want to talk about the special offers that I have on my SITE. So for a limited time only, aka during this live, you can go on the SITE, which is the link is in the bio, depending on where you're watching. But it's the same name pretty much of my social media handle. Just add .com to it. And during the live only, I am giving you guys the code YT20 for 20% off of anything on the SITE. So the reason why I'm saying SITE is because the TIK, TOK, Popos be on here. We're live on TikTok as well as other social media platforms as well. Hey, cool smalls. Thank you for joining. We're talking about, well, right now I'm talking about the special discount that I have for all of you guys using code YT20. This discount is only eligible during the live. This is what the SITE looks like. You can go to the treasury and you can get a custom notebook. If you guys joined the past lives or if you want to go back and look, we went to the tutorial on how this was created, which is really cool. These were created from scratch, from Canva, putting it all together, getting the images from MidJourney. We also have branding services. So right now, the one we have available is business cards, but with the weeks to come, you will see more. We have stock images. So we have the MidJourney AI prompts. This says extra because it has extra images. It actually has 22 images, and this collection is called the Lippies. So for those of you who may have a beauty business, a lip gloss business, or some type of brand, you can purchase the Lippies collection. We also have the lace front collection. Where are all my girlies who have hair businesses, who are selling wigs? This is a great collection to have. This comes with 10 images. We have Pretty in Pink. We have the Sunflower series, which would be nice to use for social media posts. And we have Vintage Glam Luxe. There will be more to come. There will be more to come. Let's go back to the Dream Machine. So it's gone ahead and generated this video for us. And as you can see, this person is walking. I'm hovering over it and this man is walking. This black man standing next to a white Tesla. It's animated. What did someone say? Let's see. We just got a comment. This will be a good show. Yes, cool, small. It is going to be an amazing show. You said, so with the clothing, can I use my own designs? You can use your own designs if you have an image with the design on it. It should be able to capture it for you. So, for example, you see how I was just on my SITE and I showed you guys the lace front collection. I'm going to show you an example right now. So I think one of these images I've used, let me see which one. uh Oops, all of them, but let's say this one, right? There's this one here, and look, it can move. But I didn't tell this what to do. I just said blinking, and it's actually not blinking. I think it does end up blinking at one point, but you kind of have to play around with it. You can tell it what to do. This one I didn't tell what to do, but it just kind of started panning around it and all of those things. So there are ways that you can cut it up to use the pieces that you want, but I have used this before. You can tell it what to do. For this one in particular, I did say for the man to be standing, but he is walking. But still, this is very cool. Now, let's say so this was me putting in a prompt. And as you can see, there's a button here that says extend and there's a button here that says download. So if I wanted to download it, I would click on this button and it will download it in good quality for me. If I wanted to extend it, it would extend it by about 5 seconds. But let's say if I have an image, like those images of the dogs we were creating, if you were here in the beginning of the live, you can drag and drop as well. So I just dragged it. Now, as you can see, there's an additional pop-up that says end frame. Someone said nice. Yes, it is. It is very nice. Okay, so here it says end frame. So we you can use end frame for a transition, but we'll get into that in a second. But let's just say we have this image of the dog. I'm not gonna put in any type of text or anything telling it what to do. I just kind of want to see what it's gonna do on its own. Always keep enhanced prompt checked off. Loop, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with loop in a second in another example. But we're going to keep enhanced prompt checked off. And I'm just going to hit the arrow button, or I can hit enter so that it can generate. Oh, something got in my way. Okay, let me just hit enter. Okay, now it's generating. And we're just gonna give that another minute. So while that's generating, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next prompt that we're gonna create in MidJourney. Because remember, in the beginning, I said that you can use this for like YouTube videos and stuff when you see people like meditating and whatnot. So like, let's say if I want to create an image of a lake, and this is why, remember I said I'm going to make this 16:9. This is why I made the aspect ratio 16:9, because I want it to be in a YouTube video format. But you can do other formats as well. It does not have to be 16:9. However you drag it into Luma Dream Machine is how it will give it to you. But I personally prefer 16:9 because I do like to create long form content. And that is why I have that aspect ratio. So I'm gonna say a blue lake. Someone said just subscribed. I think I made a new friend. I have so many ideas. Yay! Thank you so much for subscribing. Yes, let's be content creation buddies. I want to know what all of you guys are doing as well for your brands and businesses. I do these classes every weekday at 7 p.m. I wasn't able to do one on Monday because I ended up getting a flat tire, but I'm usually really good at sticking to the schedule. So make sure every weekday you guys are tuned in at 7 p.m. and we're live and I'm teaching you guys something new every single day. So I'm gonna say a blue lake, and let's see, blue lake with the sun setting. The sky looks beautiful. um there is a, what do you call those things? Is it called a deck where like people fish and stuff? I don't think it's called a deck. Is it called a deck? I'm just gonna say there's a deck. Let's see what it gives me. So we're at 30%. So while we wait for that, let's go back here to that dog and look. The car's moving. It's moving a little funky, but remember, I didn't give it any direction or tell it what to do, but still, like, it's animating this. The dog is turning its head. Imagine if there was no background and the dog was just turning its head, or imagine if the dog started walking. Let's try that. Let me try that actually. And like I said, with these AI things, sometimes you do have to type in multiple things before you can get your desired outcome. So let me say the dog is walking and see what that gives me. So while we're waiting for that dog walking, we're gonna come back to MidJourney and look, it's given us that deck, the blue lake with the sun setting. The sky looks beautiful. There is a deck. And I'm basically going to take let's see, let me take this one and I'm gonna upscale it, because remember, whenever you're ready to use an image to share it or to use it for something, it's best that you upscale. So we're gonna upscale it and then we're gonna save it, and then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with it. But first I wanna see if the dog is walking in the video like I asked it to. Let's see, don't fail me, don't fail me. It's not walking, but its ear is jerking. These people are walking. maybe it can't tell that this is a dog, but this image looks very realistic because the people are walking, the car is moving. This is a really good image. And what you can do is you can either A, extend it by a couple of seconds, um, B, download it, or C, if you really don't like it, you can delete it. Oh, Big Hugh says I make beats, produce songs, and create clothing lines, working on creating games with my characters I've created. That's amazing. So, Big Hugh, you see when you make beats and you produce songs and stuff, maybe you can even have like a video of like a DJ with, sorry, not a video, an image of a DJ with a headset that you could create in MidJourney, and then you could bring it to Luma Labs to animate it. And then I'm gonna teach you guys how to use the loop button because that's what we're gonna do with this example, so that you can see how you can just have it, looping and looping and looping. I'm gonna get into the details in a second, but there's so many things that you can do to make your content stand out. Okay, so I'm actually gonna download this video because I really like it. So it downloaded. It's already downloaded. It downloaded so quick. And now I've downloaded this image. So I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna go back. Oh, I did not download the image. Let me download the image of this lake. I'm gonna go back here, and I'm just gonna drag it. But now that I've dragged it, actually, before I even do that, let me see something. I usually do this with two images that are similar, but let me make the image of the dog the beginning frame, and let me make the image of the lake the end frame, and let's see how that transitions. Hold on. Image of the dog being the beginning frame, image of the lake being the end frame. Why? Okay. And then let me generate that and see what happens. So just to remind you guys, the name of this tool is called LumaLabs.ai Dream Machine. This is the Dream Machine. Let's see what happens. Okay, it looks like the dog sneezed and all of a sudden this image came. But yeah, I usually do it with similar images because it's able to let me see if I have an example. Oh, this was really cool, right? I had created this thumbnail and look, I really like this. This is a YouTube thumbnail for one of my videos. So this was kind of like the movie that I was creating. Um, Completely with AI. There was a whole storyline. I think this one has a transition. So you're going to see her like run away. Yeah, that's how you use well, yeah, I said she's scared and running, but there are some that have transitions. I don't know which one. Let's see. This one was a transition. As you can see, she's in one scene, and then like you could kind of see the second scene just showing up. So that's an example of how a transition should work when it's like a similar prompt. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to bring in the lake video, and this time I'm gonna select loop. And basically, what the loop function does is that it makes the video repeat over and over and over again seamlessly. You might not see that here, but when you upload it into whatever project or tool you're using to edit your project or your video, the video is not gonna, it looks like the video never ends. You're gonna add the video over and over and over again, but it just seamlessly transitions into the next scene. So I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. And that is what we use the loop function for. So with this image with the lake, I'm going to give you other examples. And remember, I said that you can use this for, like, let's say if you wanted to create this is like ways to make easy money. Let's say if you wanted to create one of those meditation channels, you can do that. Let's see this. This is an example of one. This is looped. So, like, this just loops over and over and over and over and over again. There were others that I like created. This one was panning the camera. I thought that was really cool. Some of them, sometimes you have to regenerate it. Like this one, the clouds started looking a little like, it started glitching. So that wasn't too good. You just have to keep trying and doing other things. I really liked this one. The clouds were moving. There was a boat, the small wooden boat. And this is my favorite one. But the thing is, I didn't create this with MidJourney. I created this here, and this was the prompt that I used. So you guys should take note of this as well. There are multiple ways to do this. The best way is to just create the prompt directly into Luma Dream Machine. But if it's not really giving you what you want, for example, like you saw what happens with the clouds, like sometimes it's a little bit glitchy, you can create something in MidJourney and try to animate it in Luma Labs. It all depends on what it is you're trying to do. So the prompt for this one says, a serene and peaceful meditation environment under a starry night sky. Visualize gentle ocean waves softly rolling onto a calm beach with a small wooden boat floating nearby. The scene is illuminated by soft, glowing moonlight, creating a warm and tranquil atmosphere. A person sits or lays in deep meditation on the sand, breathing slowly with a faint glow surrounding them as they relax. In the background, distant mountains and soft, slow moving clouds drift across the horizon. The entire scene evokes peace, stillness, and the quiet journey towards restful sleep, with stars twinkling and soft ambient sounds of nature. And you can kind of see all of this. You can see the stars twinkling, you can see the mountains, you can see the moon glowing, the person laying here. Thank you for the people who joining the live on TikTok and for sending your roles. Thank you. Make sure you guys are liking the live. So that's just an example. Now let's get back to the lake that we created. Let's see what it's done for us. So this one is just gonna keep looping back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you can go into any editor tool and you can pretty much slow it down if you want to. I don't really like stuff moving back and forth like that because why would it be? That's why I'm saying, like, you can create the prompt here in Luma Labs, or you can give it a direction of what you wanted to do. Like here, when we said we wanted the walking, it took the keyword walking. It didn't really take that I said the dog is walking, but you can see that it animated it in a way where now you see people walking, you see the car moving, and all of these things. So if this was looped, you would just see it loop over and over and over again in whatever project you choose to edit it in. If you guys have any questions, make sure to drop it in the chat. I am here to answer any questions you may have. This is a live Q&A. So any questions you have about your business, brand, ideas that you have, any content that you want to create, make sure that you ask in the comment section. So there is only going to be about 10 minutes left for this live. So I want to take you guys really quick. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek of a tool that I like using. Sorry, not DID. We're going to do 11 labs. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek of this, but if you guys join the live tomorrow, I'm actually going to go into more detail with this. So as you can see, you can hear my voice. Whoops, hold on. Okay, yeah. You can hear my voice speaking, right? You can hear my voice speaking. I'm going to say, you can hear my voice speaking. You can hear my voice speaking, and I'm going to generate this. Right now, this is 11 labs.
You can hear my voice speaking.
Let me make it louder.
You can hear my voice speaking.
This sounds like me because this is a clone of my voice. It sounds like monotone, this is literally only a few words that it's saying. But imagine if it said something else. Let me see if I can go back to what was there before, and maybe I can cut out some of that. I'm just doing an undo because I wanted to say a little bit more so you can get the idea, right? Okay, so let me cut off from here. Hold on. Let me turn off the Dream Machine because it does take a lot of memory on my computer. And let me cut off this part. And let me generate this. So you guys have been hearing me speak throughout the whole live. I'm going to generate this. As you can see, the name of this is called Melinda Clone. Like I said,
Welcome to my live series
boom,
where creativity meets cutting edge technology. I'm Mel, and on this channel, we explore the fascinating world of AI and content creation. Whether you're new to content creation or a seasoned pro, this series is all about helping you tap into your creative potential using AI tools that can elevate your work in ways you've never imagined. In this series, we'll be diving deep into tools like MidJourney for AI-generated imagery and Canva for design, but that's just the start. I'll be sharing other incredible tools as we come across them, anything that can help you create faster, smarter, and more beautifully. The goal here is to not only show you how to use these tools, but also to inspire you to think outside the box and find new ways to bring your vision to life.
Sounds just like me. The reason why it sounds glitchy is because it does start like rendering and playing before it's actually done generating the speech. So I'm just going to play it again. And you're going to hear it's going to sound perfectly fine.
Welcome to my live series where creativity meets cutting edge technology.
I'm Mel,
and on this channel, we explore the fascinating world of AI and content creation. Whether you're new to content creation or a seasoned pro, this series is all about helping you tap into your creative potential using AI tools that can elevate your work in ways you've never imagined.
You're going to see we sound the same.
In this series, we'll be diving deep into tools like MidJourney for AI-generated imagery and Canva for design, but that's just the start. I'll be sharing other incredible tools as we come across them, anything that can help you create faster, smarter, and more beautifully. The goal here is to not only show you how to use these tools, but also to inspire you to think outside the box and find new ways to bring your vision to life.
Who do you know can do that? Okay, this is the power of AI. I be trying to tell you guys. You got to use AI to work harder and not smarter. Work smarter and not harder. And one of my top videos actually in YouTube is showing people how to do this. That video has so many views. I wish it could have more. So make sure you guys do check out the channel. Okay. Don't only watch these lives, but go watch actual videos that I created. And you'll see that the video where I went into this and how to match it. I'm gonna show y'all something else. I don't want to show y'all too much because this is gonna be what we're gonna review tomorrow. I guess I'm gonna show y'all. Nah, I'm not gonna show you. You guys are just gonna have to tune in tomorrow. I'm sorry, y'all gonna have to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna take this now and we're gonna attach it to an image. If you guys were here in the beginning of the live, you'll see the introduction that played earlier of an image speaking. I'm gonna show you how to do that tomorrow, but you have to join the live tomorrow. So we're gonna end the live here. I just want to remind you guys that during this live time only, right now it's 7:55 Eastern. If you use the code YT20, you can get 20% off of my SITE. Link is in the bio. Same type of name, same name on all social media platforms. Just add .com to it. YT20. There's 4 minutes left to the live. I was gonna end the discount code in 4 minutes, but instead I'm gonna give you guys an extra 20 minutes because I do see a few people on the SITE right now.
And I don't want you guys to miss out on any deals. So check out the SITE URL is right there. Link in the bio. Code YT20, 20% off. Code YT20, 20% off. And for those of you who are watching on TikTok, the people who are on YouTube and Facebook, you guys are not going to be able to see this. But even if you're interested in knowing how I produce these lives, like I have a whole production here. I have like a stream deck and everything where I can kind of push the buttons, control the live. So the ones who are on TikTok will see because I was able to point my camera. Sorry, the ones who are on YouTube cannot see, but maybe I'll do a video once on how to create a live production, where you can literally just push the buttons and everything changes. I don't need to manually push like anything on the computer. I have like this is like a producer tool where you can just select on the button. Big Hugh said, thanks for the gems. Yes, you're welcome. I'm so happy that you decided to subscribe and that you found this channel. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to do this all over again. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.